What is going on, everyone? Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to trace the Squirtle, Charmander, and Pikachu, and also how to properly use the shape builder tool, and then at the very end how to turn all of this into a single color. So again, as we're tracing this, the first thing that we got to kind of imagine here are individual shapes, right? So I'm going to remove the outline and just leave this as a pink. Now these are just going to be random shapes for the sake of kind of seeing this as shapes, right? So these are the eyes, right there. It's another eye right here. Then we have a big belly that goes right here. Then we have an arm that goes right here, kind of like so. Then we have another arm that goes over here, like so. Then we have a leg, another leg that goes like this. Then we have a tail that goes like that. And then finally we have a two-piece shell that essentially goes right here, and then whoops, and then right here. And as crazy as this looks, this is how crazy the actual design should look at the very end. So let's go ahead and bring this over. This is how it should properly look, right? Because if we were to put all this together, we could easily just, give him white eyes, give him a blue face, give this a baby blue right here, right there, right there. Oops. Right there. This would go white, this would go brown, and this would go blue, right? And then we can start adjusting. So this one will arrange it and bring it to the front. This goes somewhere here like this. Now, of course, this is not like perfect. This is just like as an example, right? But that goes, oops, that goes there. This goes right here, just like so. This one goes in the back, so arrange send to the back. This one goes in the back, arrange send to back. This goes over the top of everything. And then this goes in the back of everything else. And then finally this face goes in the front of everything else. See? And there's our little Squirtle. It's pretty simple, and once you kind of get the idea of seeing the individual shapes, then it becomes a little bit easier to create these little guys. And so what we're going to do here, and I'll fast forward through this, but what we're going to do through this is first we're going to
create our actual face. So we're going to start here, go like that. Now currently we have it set to brown, so we're going to switch this so that it is a nice pink color and maybe something a little bit thick so that I can see. Again, we're going to completely ignore the eyes right here because we don't need those at the moment. It's a little bit hard here. But... And then also knowing how to use the pen tool is kind of important as well, because you need to remember that these shapes need to close in order for you to be able to do this properly. So we're going to go ahead and switch it now and make this a little bit thicker and make this be pink. Now if we wanted to, we could kind of fix this right here since it's a little bit pointy. I'm going to grab my white directional tool, select only this point, and we can kind of curve this out a little bit. Bring this down. There we go, and kind of fix that up a little bit. Right, so that's our first shape. Next shape that I'm going to do here is going to be the belly. So again, I'll start here. I'll do this, this, and then the rest doesn't matter. There we go. Next, we're going to do this white part, which goes like this. Just like so. This doesn't matter, this does. And hopefully it'll like slowly start to make sense as to why we do it this way. And then we're going to go ahead and bring this over like that. And close that up. Then we can do this arm, so we'll start here and here, and go like that. Just like so, and then close it up. And we'll do the leg. Go here, 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 and here. Just like so, and close that up. So this leg is over the top of everything, so this leg does need to be perfect everywhere that we trace. So let's go ahead and see what we can do about that. Make a little bit of a shorter stroke right here. There we go, now we can do the curves. And he starts to do the curve. Right here. And then close it up. Right, the tail doesn't really matter on the inside, only the curve outside. We will not even bother with with the inside area, we're just going to do this. That's a little bit too much. Go up to here, right there, close that. Bring it this way, and do this. Close it up. So now the only things that we have left are the eyes. So we're going to go ahead and go in here. We're going to click to this and then to this. So in the areas where we essentially start creating the shape builder tool parts, like this one here, this is where it gets a little bit tricky and funky on how we're going to actually end up doing this. But nonetheless, this is how it will kind of work out. Here you could use a circle, but I feel like it's going to be a little bit easier for me to just do the circle myself. There we go. And so these are going to be eyes. They're going to go this way, just like so. This is going to go like this, and that, just like so. And then this goes like this, just like so. And then close it up. Okay, the only thing left right now are these little guys right here, which we can do like this, this to this, this to this. And then this one to here, 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 here. And there. Alright, cool. So that is our Squirtle. We are missing some detail lines like this line right here and these lines inside. Well, actually, I'm missing an arm, but we can go ahead and make those lines towards the very end. So I'm going to make this first. There's that line right there. I'm going to close that out, bring it in like this, like that. There's that little thumb. It's like so, like that, like that, like that, and like that. And then we're going to make this guy be a little bit kind of smaller. Just like so. Alright, cool. So now all we're really missing is the detailed lines,
right? The detailed lines is what's currently missing, but we'll worry about those detailed lines in a moment. Let's now go and see what we have. Now, one thing that I like to do is I like to select all my lines. That way, in case if I did make some mistakes and I need to go and redo some of these lines, I don't have to start from the beginning. So I will then go ahead and hold Alt and then just click and drag this guy over here. So now I can essentially just start grabbing the colors. Now, you can do what I did, which is to do this, right? And this is what I did for your other assignment, but this is just kind of like so that you could already have the colors in place. So we do need some browns, we do need some yellows, and we do need, I think that's it, right? And some blacks, right? Now for all of these, they do need to have an outline, and the outline needs to be probably the same color as this. So I'm just going to copy that code, copy, press OK, come to this one, double click here, and then paste and press OK. And same thing over here. We're going to do the same thing. Paste that outline code. And same thing here. Paste that outline code. All right, cool. And then this one, I guess you could put it outline if you want to, but black is black, so it is what it is. And then just to kind of top it off, we do have lines that are going to be black, but are not going to have anything inside. So those are our colors. And then that'll make it so much more easier for me to just kind of do this. Okay. However, that's going to create a problem with our eyes. So we cannot have outlines at the moment. So let's go ahead and grab the colors first and foremost from, or let's make a copy. So these are the ones with outlines. These are the ones without outlines. There we go. Perfect. So this eye goes black. We'll do the eyes at the very end. This one will go like this. This will go like that. This will go like that. This will go like that. This one will go like that. This will go white, which I forgot to include. And then this one will go brown. And then this one will go like this. All right, cool. So these are the parts where you start using your shape builder tool, and the parts where I was telling you guys that it gets a little bit confusing. So we're going to turn this to brown, and we're going to leave this as a line, right? So this is our cutting line. And the best way to explain it is if this is a piece of paper, let's take this little piece of paper, scissors start from the outside, whoosh, they cut through, and they finish again on the outside. So that's what this line is doing. It starts on the outside, ends on the outside. So we're going to select that line and then select the shape. Then we can go to the shape builder tool, and you'll notice that it's already cutting it into two separate parts. You just got to click and click, right? And that's it. So right now what it did, they're still there. They're just transparent. So we're going to turn this to white, and then we're going to turn this one to our black, right? And so then this one doesn't need to get cut. It just needs to turn white. And then this one does need to get cut. So we'll select this one and this part again. We'll go here and here. And there you go. That cuts that. So we can now get rid of this. I believe, actually, no, we're going to get rid of these little lines. There we go. This is going to go brown. And this one that hides over here is gonna go black. There we go. And that's our little eye in a short little colorway pattern. Now, I understand if this part is a little bit confusing, and hopefully eventually you get the hang of it, but the rest of it, I want you guys to like really understand this concept as well as you can. So we'll go ahead and do this one as well. This is supposed to go, well, actually we'll just select this and do a color cut right here. This part will go black. We'll delete this, oops, delete it and delete it. Then this and this, we'll go ahead and do the shape builder tool right here. We'll delete this section, and in here, the hidden part, that's going to be the brown part. And then the little eye, which just turns white. There you go. Perfect. And now that we have him, we can actually start adding our outlines to him. The outlines will now kind of work to our advantage. And we can do the same thing here, here, here. This one we don't have one with outlines, so we'll make a square right now that kind of has the outlines. Let's copy it from here. And then we'll copy this color. Copy, okay. And we'll do this. Oops. Sorry. Yeah, I messed up. And press OK. There we go. And so now we can do this. And that, right? And you guys kind of get the point, right? If you want to do the rest of it in there. And then we also had one that was just going to be the outlines. So that's going to be that one. And this, and this. Perfect. There we go. So there are our outlines. This one, again, same thing. We do this. We do this. We do this. We do this. We do that. 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 And that. All right, cool. And so now from here, we need to arrange them in order. So now we can go to our layers and we can start looking for our stuff. So for example, right now we have this selected right here. We're going to go ahead and move our pathfinders somewhere else. Let's go ahead and just throw it in here and then hide it. We don't need them at the moment. So this one needs to go towards the bottom. We can just go ahead and do that. That looks pretty good. This one right here also needs to go towards the bottom. Below that one. That looks pretty good. This looks pretty good. I believe so. Yep. This one needs to go in the bottom of the white, just like so. This one needs to go behind everything else, just like so. And then this little leg goes behind that one. And there you go, right? That face. So all of these little guys will go arrange and bring to the front. There you go. So the little turtle shell can go there. And then now, if you want to, you could just make the little lines, which is all that's left, which are these lines right here. I will go ahead and make them in black so I can kind of know what I'm doing. Those just kind of go like that. Just like so. And I'm not connecting them because if you try to, sometimes that can mess it up. See, like right here, I can't really do the next one. But you can connect them once they're essentially over here with, oh wait, let's just do all of them. So that way we can move all of them together. We have some little lines that go right here. and some lines that go right here. Again, these lines are not touching right now. If I try to touch them, sometimes it'll stop me from being able to make them. So I'm just going to go in here, holding shift. I'm going to select all these little lines. I'm going to make a copy and just bring them straight. I'm holding shift, by the way, in order to keep them all kind of even and straight. But there they go. So now with the white selection tool, the direct selection tool, I can go in here and then just kind of make them touch. It's like so. This one goes to there. This one goes right here. This one goes right there. This one goes here. These kind of go like that. That one looks good. This one needs to go up here. This one goes right there. This one right here. That one right there like that. These little guys right here will also arrange. And we put them there. All right, cool. And that's our Squirtle. Finished, completed. We're going to move these guys out of the way. And he has all the lines necessary. He looks exactly like that one. We can now delete these because I no longer need them. And there's our finished product of our Squirtle. Now you could also add the shades if you wanted to and stuff. But for this assignment, it's not necessary. Right? The next part is how to create a single color design, right? And in order to do that, you have to understand how everything works in terms of this, right? So right here is our wireframe, and you do that by pressing Control Y. And when you press Control Y, you can see everything that you have done. And if we ever wanted to make this into a t-shirt design or print it out to put it on a window or something like that in individual colors, this would be problematic, right? We wouldn't want all this, so we're going to find a way to fix it. But before that, I am going to create the Charmander and the Pikachu so you guys can see a speed drawing of what I do. Okay, all right, let's go ahead and do that.